Hello and welcome back to Occult Class podcast. I know it's late. I'm sorry.
Is it, or is it early?
It's late.
Oh, well, what happens?
I'm
Because Christine forgot.
I was busy this weekend. I don't know about you.
No matter how busy I am, I'll just not sleep. That's how I exist.
Yeah, I had work. I had work and then a viewing, so got lots to do.
Well, I have some more beasts. I forget what they're called.
Cryptids?
No,
Oh, American beasts or whatever.
no, it's not them either. Not
What?
American beasts,
What?
not cryptids. What are they called?
Yokai?
Nope. Beasts and fantastical beasts. What are they called? Funny beasts. Oh no. I'm so dumb. What are they called? Fearsome critters. There we go. That's it.
I was thinking about
Yep.
Fantastic Beasts. Like the
Yeah.
Harry Potter series. Oh my god.
Fantastic beasts and where to find them. I
Yeah.
got some critters.
Are you the Newt Scamander? Are you a Hufflepuff?
No, I don't. I'm not
Actually,
a Harry
I can't
Potter.
even remember what house were you.
I was fucking Slytherin.
You freaking would be when you.
Yeah, I'm a snake. What do you want? Oh, it doesn't matter. I have some beasts, some critters. No, I'm gonna start right in there with the best one,
I'm
the
a
aggro
Hufflepuff.
pelter.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Yeah, you're a nerd. So let's get into Slytherin. The aggro pelter.
Agropelter.
Up. Peevish quadruped, highly resentful of loggers and their intrusion upon his woods. Common and well known from coast to coast, but limited to the northern forest. This beast's ugly disposition is attributed, in part, to its diet of hoot owls, high holes, and dazzywood. As with many of these elusive nimble creatures, a detailed description is lacking, but it is fully established that the aggro pelter, sometimes called the Widowmaker, TM Overwatch, has a sturdy body topped with a villainous ape-like countenance. His outstanding equipment is a pair of long, muscular arms. Leading a vengeful existence, resenting the intrusion of the logger, the aggro pelter deals misery to the lumberjack. From Maine to Oregon, ill fares the man who attempts to pass a hollow tree in which one of these creatures has taken up temporary abode. The unfortunate is usually found smashed or pinned by a dead branch, reported as having been killed by a falling limb. So unerring is the aim of the aggro pelter that despite diligent search, I have been unable to locate more than one man who has been the target for one of their missiles and yet survived to describe the beast. So, this man's gonna tell you stuff about it. You excited?
I'm so excited.
Yeah. This is big old Kittleson, who, upon a certain occasion when cruising timber on the upper St. Croix, was knocked down by a partly rotten limb thrown by an aggro pelter. This limb was so punky that it shattered on Ole's head, and he had time to observe the rascally beast before it bounded from tree and whisked itself off through the woods. According to Ole, the animal has a slender, wiry body, villainous face of an ape, and arms like muscular whiplashes, like Dawson,
Dawson.
with which it
Feel
can
the
snap
flame.
off dead branches and hurl them through the air like shells from a 6-inch gun. Bam! He is marvelously rapid fire, free climbing and travel swinging beast, like an acrobat from limb to limb.
All I'm thinking about is like Monkey D. Luffy right now. It's all
Yeah, no, that's
It's
it.
like gum.
He picks a rotted tree with a big old hole at the top to live in. He quickly eats out the roomy nest, gets it ready, and the pups are born on February 29th, always arriving in odd numbers.
Can't have them
Yes.
odd numbers.
No, can't have them even numbers.
I guess so. It's like
It only has 1, 3, 7, or 9 kids. Sometimes 5.
it's strange.
It is a strange beast. What about your beast? And where to find them?
I'm actually going with the Spring-Heeled Jack character.
The Jump Boy?
The Jump Boy. also known as Leaping Terror, Springled, sorry, Spring-Heeled Jack, and Suburban Ghosts. What? Just Suburban Ghosts? It's just my other name, Suburban Ghost.
Watch out for old Suburban Ghost.
It's supposed to be a tall, thin, glowing, red-eyed character with pointed ears. Blue flames emanating from its mouth. Fingers are exceptionally sharp and made of iron, like the Baba Yaga, I guess. I'm not sure. Wears a long cloak and has oily skin with a shiny helmet. And is literally only known to just leap really tall places to really tall places and laugh. That's his thing. So there have been many sightings, but they're all like, I think, within the same, I don't know, not very long period of time. Like it's not like a spirit that you see for hundreds of years. It's like within a 50 or 40 year span of time.
He's a time traveler.
The first noted sighting was in September 1837. And he had attacked 3 young women in Barnes Common, Middlesex, England, on October 11th. Why does October 11th seem like an important date? October 11th, 1837, a 17-year-old Polly Adams was assaulted on Shooter's Hill Road in London by a bizarre leaping figure. And then he also attacked 18-year-old Jane Aslop. So she was attacked in front of her on her front door, which is kind of bizarre. On February 18th, 1838, a man who claimed to be a policeman, but who slashed. So he claimed to be a policeman and then slashed at her clothes with metallic claws, so ripping through her clothes. It was worded weirdly, so it's like, so she got attacked on February on her front door by a man who claimed to be a policeman, but wasn't, and he had sharp claws, and he ripped at her clothes. And that kind of happened a lot. Like, a lot of similar stories.
His MO. He loved it.
Oh. So there's a murder that he killed a 13-year-old. Oh, gross. Oh, that's so sad. So the 13-year-old prostitute. That's so sad. Named Maria Davis, whom he threw into a sewer, which is so sad.
3 chickens and a penny. It's hard back then.
Yikes. Like, I can't imagine this being so scary, except for the fact that he killed like one person, but it was probably not the case of this.
I mean, it's pretty scary. It's like a super kangaroo jumping around. It's pretty scary.
I mean, I guess kangaroos can really mess you up, though.
Yeah, that's why I said a super kangaroo. Scary. Bigger, faster, iron claws.
So what of the suspected creatures? Because it was like people thinking, oh, it could be a UFO. They're just seeing like a UFO in the sky. And then one of the things was like, but during that time there was an escaped kangaroo. Maybe that's what the Spring-Heeled Jack is.
Maybe
it's actually a kangaroo. That's really goofy. But yeah, not
I
much.
was right all along.
Not much is known, but like who this person was. But it did end up stopping. Like there haven't been any sightings since, which is pretty cool. By cool I mean just interesting, because it probably means it could have been just a one person who's doing all this stuff, and then they decided to stop, or people just got bored with it and stopped having hallucinations about this Spring Hill Jack character. But yes, you know what I could have done? I could have done a British accent for this one. That would have been hilarious.
Coulda, yeah. It's always an option.
I'm not gonna do it. Not anymore.
Like the Beatles.
Did you have another topic?
And then Spring Hill Jack came down.
He came down.
And he caught me. He thought I was a policeman. I done thought he was coming out of the PRS box, but he was a kangaroo. Then he killed me and threw me in the sewer. Fuck. Blimey.
Mate.
Is that a crumpet?
Shut up. Oh my god.
Is that a tea?
Is
this heaven?
Okay, stop. I'm in heaven. Oh my god.
I have another beast.
Okay, good.
This beast is the ball-tailed cat.
The what?
The ball-tailed cat.
That's it.
In the early days, this feline undoubtedly enjoyed a much wider circulation than at present. Recent surveys indicate that it is now pretty well confined to Harney County, Oregon, and Sullivan County, Pennsylvania. A fair-sized animal of about the dimensions of a wildcat, but with a far more aggressive disposition. Its chief physical characteristics is a hardy, heavy, bony ball on the end of its tail, much like a dinosaur. The feet are clawed, as with all true cats, making it an excellent climber, and this species has the stealthy habit of lying out on a limb, and when the unsuspecting lumberjack passes beneath, the cat drops on its victim and pounds them to death with the ball.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about like a cat with like a fluffy ball, like fur pattern.
I said like a dinosaur.
Like a dinosaur.
Yeah, it's a big rock.
Sorry, I'm just gonna...
In the rutting season, the male uses the instrument to call the female by drumming on a hollow log.
I was gonna think of rattling. You imagine if it was like maracas?
Yeah.
Just starts drumming on it.
This species has occasioned much discussion and peppery argument. It has often been confused with both the silver cat and the dimois. A careful study of the equipment and habits of the three species shows plainly that they are by no means the same. It is quite possible that they are all distantly related. Perhaps the ball-tailed boy is a less highly developed variant of the same phylum. Hey, guess what that means? Some more cats to learn about next week, huh?
I guess so.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Oh my, a few more cats.
More cats? Is that all of the cat?
Nah, the ball-tailed cat's not much about him. He's just a cat with a ball.
Oh.
He beats you to death with it. He's a meanie.
Yeah.
Meanie, Mobini.
Mobini. I've got a yokai to talk about.
Ugh, I doubt it.
I'm actually doing a suggestion from Rusho.
Yeah, what is it?
I'm doing the Furutsubaki no Rei.
Ugh, that's a mouthful. The Furusaki no
Furutsubaki no Rei.
Furusubaki no Rei?
No Rei.
No Rei.
No Rei.
Furusubaki no Rei.
Which is, you know, like in Japan, when an object lives or survives 100
it gets
years.
really old and becomes a super object and has a face.
So, this is similar. So it's if a Tsubaki tree lives to 100.
It's an awakened tree?
Yeah, its spirit will separate from its body, or from the tree, and do its own thing.
It's a ghost tree?
So it's a ghost-ish tree.
Whoa.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like just a trickster spirit.
It just
I
fools
mean,
around.
I guess it doesn't do anything really nice because, like, the one story that I got to read, it was like, that's not really nice.
That trio pulls pranks.
So, the Tsubaki tree is very strange because it actually has flowers that, you know how, like, trees, when they have flowers, the petals will come off and then the flower will be dead?
Yeah.
So the Tsubaki tree doesn't shed its flowers like that. It sheds the entire bulb, like the flower itself. Like it sheds the whole flower at once.
Oh, wow.
So they just kind of are a whole flower. But with that, Japanese culture have associated it with death. Because, I don't know, it's just so strange. Because it doesn't, like, gradually die. It just goes, bam, I'm dead.
Yeah. Ain't no time like the present to just die.
So, the story goes, Mukashi. Yamagata Prefecture, 2 merchants were walking along a mountain road. When they passed a Tsubaki tree, suddenly, a beautiful young woman appeared from out of nowhere on the road beside one of the merchants. She breathed on one of the merchants, the one that she was closest to, and he instantly...
Was it kind of like this?
Ugh. Go away. I'm so glad we're like miles and miles apart. We shouldn't record so late at night because it just gets goofier as it goes.
Yeah, it's true.
So she breathes on him, and then instantly he is transformed into a bee.
Whoa!
And
she's bee power?
Yeah. So then she basically just walks back into the tree, and the bee.
Wait, why?
Because she's like,
why is he a bee?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Nothing. She just turned him into a bee, and she walked into the tree, and basically just like disappeared into the tree, and the bee followed her, and then the bee lands on one of the flowers. And the flowers started emitting a poison. And the bee dies, and the flower falls off the tree. So the other merchant is like, oh no, my dear friend. So he grabs the bee, who is his friend, and the flower, and brings it to the nearest temple, where he's like, yo, my friend got turned into a bee. Can you save him? And the monks try their sutras and their chanting and things like that, but nothing works. So the merchant buries his bee friend and the flower together. In the Akita prefecture, a man heard a sad and lonely voice coming from the one tree at night. A few days later, a disaster befell the temple. This happened again and again, and soon the priest at the temple realized that the Tsubaki would cry and warn every time something bad was going to happen. The tree was dubbed the Yonaki Tsubaki, or the night crying Tsubaki, and still stands today, the temple of Kanmanji, where it has stood for over 700 years.
Oh.
In the Ogaki, Gifu, there is an ancient burial mound. One year, a historian excavated the burial mound and discovered some ancient artifacts, including a mirror and some bones. However, shortly after the man who discovered the artifacts died, the locals blamed it on a curse and returned the artifacts to the mound, planting a Tsubaki on top of it. When the Tsubaki grew old, it transformed into a yokai tree. Since then, the glowing figure of a young, beautiful woman has been seen on the roadsides. We have to go there! I want to go there.
You want to see the beautiful figure?
I do. I actually did not know about this story.
Didn't you?
But okay, I think it might be because like my normal like when I look this up is actually on Wikipedia, and when you click on it, if you click on the Futsubaki no Rei thing, you click on it and it goes right into the Kanjaku Gazu Zoku Hyakui. So like it goes straight into like the things that live for 100 years turn into a thing, and it's like, but can I get the story, please?
Nope.
That was my story.
What a ghost tree.
What a ghost tree.
Wow.
I was kind of like, well, I was thinking when I first clicked on it that it was going to be the, what is it called? I think it's like vampire tree. It's a vampire tree. I can't remember what it's called.
Yeah. You just called the vampire tree.
It was the Juboko, yeah, which is the vampire tree, and I thought that was gonna be like the same thing, but it's not.
Not at all.
Because that one is like, I guess it's similar to like the Heike crabs. Where it's like, oh, these warriors died in the battlefield, and then their blood and spirits became a tree, and the tree just thirsts for blood.
Blood.
Yes. That was my story. That's the
I have one more secret critter.
What's that?
An autumn chill had crept into the air.
I wish.
And the
Sorry.
I know, right? Fuck. And the brushwood bonfire, sending its little fingers of light into the unfriendly darkness, was the gathering place for the hunting party. Guess I'll cut some wood and pile it up for the night, suggested the lank guide, unfolding himself from his comfortable position in the fire glow. He disappeared in the cavern of darkness. In a few minutes, he was back. Doggone if I can't find my axe, he remarked. Near as I can remember, I had it last night down by the big oak. He made another dash into the night, only to return empty-handed. My own fault, he muttered. I reckon that axe-handled hound's got it all right. Axe-handled hound?
I remember this.
Go on, grinned one of the party. Mean to say you never heard of the axe-handled hound? The guide cocked a solemn eye at him. One of the worst nuisances in these here woods. The bane of supply and depot camps in northern logging operations. Has a head shaped like a PV axe. The body is slender and axe-handle shaped, with short, stumpy legs. Looks a good deal like a dachshund, but really bears a close resemblance to B.B. Bigfoot's bureau dog. Distinctly a nocturnal prowler, frequents the camps after nightfall, hunting for axe and PV handles, of which it is voraciously fond of. One hound has been known to consume 2 boxes of DB handles and 16 6-foot PV stalks in one night. They make nice pets, but are costly to feed. Jim Peters once tamed one. That was short-sighted because Jim had a wooden leg made from an axe helve. The only way he could keep his leg whole was to wear it to bed. But he got rid of the pup by feeding it red oak candles, which it dislikes as heartily as any experienced shopper would. So it left.
That's really goofy. But I remember because you drew that guy.
Yeah.
That little boy. I remember that.
I drew him and the
He
acro
was so
pelter.
cute.
So I picked them because I already had them drawn, and then I just had to draw the ball cat. I drew that today too.
Ooh,
Yesterday.
you did
the other
it.
day. I did it. Yeah, we did it. Yo, Simo. Yeah, we did it.
It is late, guys. It's not even as late as that we stayed up last night.
I was only 5 o'clock last
Only
night.
5 o'clock.
Like, no biggie. Am I right?
I was
You
so
could be smalls.
exhausted by the end of it.
That's silly. How did you get that tired?
Because I was tired. I don't know.
Embarrassing.
Today's Wednesday, right?
It is Wednesday.
Yesterday, then I worked. That's why I was tired.
This is the ball cat.
Aww. You guys will already be seeing it.
They've been seeing it the whole time.
They've been seeing
it's
it
over
the
there in the
whole
corner.
time. It's
See
so
it right there?
cute. You're giving me more cues to edit for the video. Thank you.
What do you mean? You don't have to do anything. It's just right here. Right there it is. Thank you all for watching and listening. Again, this was Bob and
This is Christine.
Gigglestein. Thank you. That's the ball-tailed cat. Okay, bye.